Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another drop list video, the series where I cover all the items that are releasing in a specific week for various different streetwear brands. And in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything releasing in week 3 of Supreme's Spring-Summer 2025 collection. It's that time, guys. Time for me to try to catch up on Supreme's latest weekly drops for their Spring-Summer 2025 collection. And in today's video, I'm going to cover everything that released in week 3. And I'm excited. I'm keen to cover what pieces are releasing in it. On top of that, I'm going to be covering the release details, all my thoughts and opinions on the pieces and the week as a whole. And I'm going to be using a Supreme community page to cover that. Let's head on over to that page now, and I'll start covering the release details for week 3. So here we are at the drop list page for week 3, guys. It'll be linked down in that description section below if you want to vote on the items yourselves. But let's cover those release details before we dive into the individual categories this week. So the pieces that released in week 3 released on the 13th of March 2025. They have an online release, 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time in the US, 3 p.m. GMT time for the UK, and 5 p.m. Central European Standard Time for the EU. Then 2 days later, on the 15th of March, it would release on the Saturday for Asia. That is quite a few regions now. It's like Shanghai, Korea, Japan. Yeah, I think that's it. It's hard to keep track, honestly. They're releasing in a lot of different areas around the world, but I think that's because over the past 5 years, streetwear brands have been growing like crazy in Asian regions of the world versus the West. But someone could probably give you a way better analysis of that than just my thoughts and opinions. But that's the release details of week 3. Let's get into the pieces and let's kick it off. Let's check out the tops/sweaters that released in this week. So to the tops/sweaters, we have the paneled piping long sleeve top. I don't think this is bad. I wish the color combinations were better because the piece overall isn't bad. The Supreme logo down the arms, bit of a hit or miss for me depending on the day. But if the color combinations were better, I would be more on top of this. I'd be getting around this. This would be great. But I'm not really feeling it with the color offerings, so I'll leave it as a downvote. We have the sport zip-up hooded sweatshirt. This I will downvote. I'm not a huge fan of that. But then we have the mental short sleeve top. Love this. Love this in the black. Love this in the white. I'm absolutely on board. To the hats, we have this horrendous crusher. That's getting a downvote. A Bones box logo new era. Nope. Block knit beanie, the black on black, very lovely. The brown, I guess colored one, the earth tone one, that's nice too. The multicolored one, bit too hectic for me, but the rest are nice. We have the license plate 6 panel. Do you know what? I like it as it is, but it would look even better if it was super washed out. Like this, super worn in, beaten up. It would look fantastic in the blue and the black. And I think that's what I like it for. Just the wear and tear on it would go crazy. We then have the floral jacquard camp caps. They're okay. Like the white one's all right, but not too crazy for me. Now to the jackets. We have the worldwide tricot track jacket. It's okay. Nice colors though. They picked nice colors, but all the logos and stuff, meh, it's okay. Now this praises varsity jacket, where it looks like we've got fridge magnets thrown all over it. I think Undercover did it better. And I think the last color's the best one. The other ones, it's a bit too much. But I think Undercover did it better. Then we have the Windstopper insulated hooded jacket. This isn't my type of thing to wear, but a lot of people really like them. But for me, I don't really need it living in Australia. Now to the pants that match the track jacket. I think these are horrendous, but if you're buying both, you might as well. Then we have the cargo pants. They could match the previous jacket we saw as well. They come in some nice colors. I wouldn't wear them. I don't really wear cargo pants, but they look all right. Now to the sweatshirts. We have this crest zip-up hooded sweatshirt. I think this is horrendous. I don't like it. We've got the washed box logo crew neck. It looks fine. It just looks like a very faded, washed out box logo in less colors than they normally come in. Like, it's okay. Like, it ticks the box. I would buy it for retail or maybe 1.5 times retail, but beyond that, there's so many releases of the box logos these days, man. You could actually pick one up from a couple seasons ago for not that much. So yeah, it's not really doing too much for me. The accessories, look, I love this, but this is because I love collecting records, and seeing a Supreme record case is really tough. I just don't travel with my records. Like, they all stay at my house, so it wouldn't be a lot of use for me, but it is very cool. It does actually fit well into, a hobby that I have, which is music, listening to music, collecting physical media. So I can get around this. And this would just be perfect over the top of, like, because I want my second floor to be very street art, streetwear looking, and this would look perfect either on the back of a door or the top of a door way. Love it. The license plate, authentic, yellow. It's amazing. I'm a big fan. And last but not least, we have the mini plaid shirt, which is fine, but I'd probably only want it for like half the retail price that they're asking, if I even wanted any of the colors. But at that price point, I honestly don't care enough to want that. But yeah, that is week 3. How do I feel about week 3? There are some nice pieces here and there. I think the block knit beanie was quite nice. I like the license plate 6 panel. The box logo is fine. I really like the mental short sleeve top. I think that was just really cool. Really nice logo across the chest there. Doesn't immediately scream Supreme, but I like it for that. I think that's good. Outside of that, there's a lot of junk in this week, but that's a pretty typical Supreme week. Yeah, I would say my favorite piece this week is probably going to go to the mental top, or maybe the license plate. Probably the top. But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. How do you feel about week 3 of their spring summer 2025 collection? Is it a hit for you, a miss for you? I'd love to hear any thoughts and opinions that you have on this week down in that comment section below. And that is week 3 covered, guys. We covered the release details, the individual pieces, my thoughts on the pieces, and the week as a whole. I definitely enjoyed covering this Supreme week more than the Palace week that I just covered, but I think that's because there are actually pieces here in this Supreme week that I would buy and wear, versus the Palace week, which I think fell quite flat for me. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Did you pick up anything from week 3? What did you grab? What did you really get around? Let me know. Let me know what you picked up or really liked from week 3 down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming weekly releases for Supreme and Palace, or you want me to catch up on all the releases I haven't done, just let me know by giving me the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is a subscribe to the channel. As mentioned in previous uploads, I'm trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,940 subscribers before the end of the month. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of April. But that is everything I have to say about week 3, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching today, and until the next Supreme video, until the next Streetwear Talk video, until the next drop list video, in general, I'll catch you later.